A lot of you BRIAR players actually have trouble with BRIAR top, and you're like, oh my god, the champions are just so tough, and you have no clue what to do about it. I offer you a mid lane where the matchups are a lot easier, you get to be more active on the map, and sure, you don't get to raid boss level 20 as much, but you are just actually a big threat on the map, and it's just so much of a better feel, in my opinion. And don't forget the White Boy has a guide for top, mid, and jungle. I haven't done 80 carry and support because, let's be honest, you're LARPing. So enjoy those resources as you try and test this stuff out. Now that we're in the game, I can give you guys some good tips for playing BRIAR mid. BRIAR mid is actually super strong, and even the matchups with CC, you can basically grill them too, just by creating opportunities. The first thing I do is definitely ward their raptors every single time. That'll help your jungler play, and that is basically all that you need to know is what direction the jungler is coming from, and make sure that your jungler's life is easy, because that is the good role, right? When I play jungle, all I need is a little bit of help, and we can turn the game into a 1v9. Well, same thing for them is the hope, at least. Now, you can't really get minions under turret that easy as BRIAR, because you will get a lot of good... Oh man, what's going on? You're going to get a lot of good damage put on you for that, but I think I can help a little bit. I can get level 2 here. Okay, never mind. He actually just died? Yeah, you can be upset all you want, brother man. That shit do not matter. Now again, we want our junglers to 1v9. Obviously, our expectation is going to be a little bit different, right? He won't always be able to get that working because, well, he's a silly little guy. I think we take a big trade here. He might flash me, but I still have E. Again, this guy's just trying to annoy you a little bit. It's alright, I'm too locked for a silly little guy like that. Good. Got that wave in, and that should be cannon too. Nice. Big. Again, I'm way too locked for simple little guys like this to get under my skin. Hey man, there's nothing I could have done to change it. He is very upset about what happened to him level 1. That's not me. I didn't make that happen. My game is over, GG. And yeah, I gave you this the unhappy face, the frowny face. Let me just mute you. And now look, oh, I don't hear any pings. Anything? But yeah, I've warded the raptor so it can help my jungler play jungle. Cool. I don't need my first ward because you usually can figure out which direction enemy jungler is coming from off that ward, and then you know which side to hug, right? And you know, in a more standard game, you'd see me playing the left side if they started raptors because they should be bot side once they full clear. And it's just stuff like that that adds up a ton. Yeah, you're gonna learn real quick what this matchup looks like when you play like that. Yeah, so first we start with helping out our team. Secondly, then we start playing our trades, right? And level 1, a lot of the time you're just taking E and you're CSing. It's chill. After that, you're going to start fast comboing, and that's what you're actually seeing me do to Zeri here. And let me tell you, man, that's where the sauce -1 of the mid lane BRIAR pick comes from, is a lot of these champions have really low health amounts that you can basically 2-combo most mid lane champions. And that's going to help you a ton in the grand scheme of things. Oh, yeah? Go ahead and step up, man. Why are you being coffee bean? Don't be scared. It's alright. It's alright. Now, this is a good lesson, too. You might notice before I walked, I made sure to get my wave in. You have to be disciplined like you... When you're disciplined to your camps as a jungler, you have to be disciplined to your... 1 second, just mute, brother. We win. You have to be disciplined about getting your wave in, because if you don't get your wave in, and then the play goes badly, then your enemy laner also gets like 2 waves, and you don't get that. And when all of that's a part... Nice. When all of that happens, it's basically like, hey, this lane just ended, because this guy's now level up. He's also up a full component, so he's going to do a ton of damage. And that's basically what you just saw me do when it came to taking... Wow, I actually have to do this. This sucks. We can talk about this here in a sec. Make sure I'm safe. Look at this silly little guy. What is he doing? Yeah, so you really be disciplined. Get your wave in. And then once your wave is in... See, now here, this is where I start messing up. Once your wave's in, you're good to try and save or salvage the play. I need to get these minions without... dying for them, because if you're able to get these minions, then you're able to take a recall. So that's actually what I'm doing here, and if that wave goes in, then we can recall. She's going to push this next wave. She knows I went to leave, but that's alright. You'll catch most of them, And you have to find times to recall, and more times than not, there's going to be some trade that goes into it. So let my trade be a couple melees, and that also implies that they know that you left because they might be scared of you. So yeah, we're doing good. But yeah, we got again, we got a little bit of team help. We're starting to carry our lane, and yeah, standard stuff. I actually went D-Blade. I usually go D-Shield into range versus melee matchups, and I think you should, but if you feel comfortable in the matchup, you can go D-Blade if you're like for sure that you can find a kill angle, and that'll help you deal a little bit more damage, but it's kind of up to you how you do it. Now, here's the cool part about BRIAR mid is when you send ult. The bad part is when it hits Braum. We're going to have to figure this out. Wow. DOS sucks. Auto W2. He can lock that one in. I don't think there's anything. Now, our turret's going to take some damage, but this is the cool part of it. Ooh, it was worth. Never mind. Always calculated. Nice. Okay, nice. Now, this is a good example of, hey, man, I give you the tools, okay? You should get your wave in, then roam. But sometimes, if you realize, like that bot play, there's going to be a completely missed opportunity here, and that missed opportunity would be not being able to play that fight out. She's going to hop this wall like it's nothing, so I'm just going to cancel that, go for the minions a little bit. But right, sometimes you got to break a few rules just to get, just to get the opportunity. Certain opportunities will never happen again. Something like that an invade fight over a camp, that'll probably happen more often than, a gank 3v1 that's on your side of the lane, right? You kind of figure it out. You get what I'm saying. You pick and choose what you're willing to roam on. That's kind of my point here. Yeah, this is looking good. Now, I see her recalling with less health than me. Obviously, she wants this recall a little bit more, so I'm going to push this wave in and force her to miss something for that. And right here, send it all. 1, 2, 3. Nice. And she canceled. There's their jungler. Oh, I pray for my boy. He's so dead, it's insane. Nice. If I had ult, I could send it there. Our jungler seems to be not that far behind, actually. It's good. Now, Tiamat is an interesting one. So, obviously, you go Titanic Hydra when you're against squishies because it's one of the best squishy killing bruiser items. Or, it's actually probably the best for BRIAR at killing squishies because the extra auto attack reset is just so much damage. But, that implies that you're not going like the full damage, full crit things. And nice. Jungler's winning now. That's why you just instant mute these guys, man. They're just, it's just like a dog barking, man. They're not actually going to bite you every time. The figurative bite would have been something like, I don't know, what would a dog actually do? Bite you? I guess the league equivalent would be them actually like griefing the game fully. Right? Like he's maybe griefing a little bit because he's playing pretty bad, but it ain't enough to it. And now once we reach like this, this part of the lane where, she can't really step up to us, we want to start forcing a freeze at our turret, make her miss some minions. So I'm going to pull one ranged here. And that one range is going to pull a 7v6, if you will, for the wave to push to me. Now, the one thing that you do have to be careful about is BRIAR's W. BRIAR's W will, the AoE will hit the minions. So if you combo her on her range, then your wave state is going to be a little messed up. So you can see these ones just got hit. This guy. This guy's silly as hell. His barrier and flash, he's trying to do as much damage as possible. When I flash onto him, he's going to barrier. We're going to see who has more damage there. And it's going to be me. Like, comment, and subscribe. I got sunburned at the pool. Pretty simple. Hey, his jungler's here. Nice. Go, brother. 2, 3. Check the plates. See, like, we do want that plate in, but he's likely going to take the whole wave, so we can just leave. They have all AD, by the way, so we are good. She's actually still dead. I can pull Xin Zhao back here, I think. Yeah, she just spawned. She's running. Now, if no one's here at this turn, we're going to get the play. We're going to get out of here. Probably even ult bot. You see how they're stepping up? What's that about? Oh, yeah, that's big. Nice, and we even got our quest done. Now, quest just gives you your boots. Immediately go to the upgraded version, and then you get the extra scaling AD or AP. It's adaptive. so whichever you have more of. Yeah, you don't get the recall anymore. Unfortunately, I did like the recall a lot. I like grabbing blue trinket a lot. It helps for mid lane BRIAR, I think, because I can check bushes without having to, you know, get engaged on. Because if you get engaged on as BRIAR, obviously, you're going to have to take the scrap, and that's going to suck, right? You got to scrap when you don't want to. He's obviously looking to buffer that, but that's not even the worst situation for me, because it's good damage. Kill the wave so he loses his vision of me, and now he's kiting to Zinzao, it seems, which is not going to happen at all. He likely sees how dire that situation is. Bang. Nice. You think this guy's still pinging me? Hey, he seems pretty quiet now. Let's go. But yeah, this is as standard as it gets, man. Just take your fast combos to kill the noobs and, you know, stack your kill opportunities. And that's one thing that I think a lot of mid lane BRIAR players don't do as good, is they just don't look for those really early kills often. I think they're like the bread and butter of the lane. BRIAR has the damage. This guy's likely going to stay on the camp. I'm here. I might take a death for this. Yeah, I don't like this play at all. Try and get him out of here. Oh my god, my movement was crazy. I actually wasted one auto attack though. It wouldn't have killed, but could have been more damage to set up this next lethal well. Act like I'm not going for him with body language. He seems like he doesn't know BRIAR's range very well. My team's doing a lot of ganking here. Again, make sure you get your wave in. And we can actually just zone him off of this. He's just not allowed to be here. Yep. This is good. We're just slowly taking over the game. Again, mid turret is the most important turret in the game. So if you're taking that solo as BRIAR, again, BRIAR doesn't hit turrets like other champions, right? So yeah, it's pretty good. Yeah, silly. Get out of here. Good. Now it comes down to the time to buy your boots. Again, I think you should be buying boots. There's actually a wave really close. I'm canceling these because I realize that the wave is super close. You never want minions just dying to no one. So, like, look at how much time this took me. And even without Titanic, it doesn't take that much time. You want this to be happening, because if these minions are going into this turret, that's a full 100 gold in experience that they do not get. But yeah, it's usually best to get your boot upgrade ASAP. So you see, we complete Titanic and try and get boots next. And it's pretty solid. No shot. That's still at 5 plates. We actually get that money. Let's go. But yeah. Not bad. Now, usually when bot laners take their turret, they're going to swap mid. And that is because you want more players in the central part of the map. Right? So you want 2 players here instead of 1, so that when you rotate up or down to a corresponding neutral, you're just stronger as a unit. And, you know, more times than not, side laners or solo laners are going to be higher level. They want to 1v1 something. So you can see I would love to take some 1v1s against basically anyone on their team. Except for Alawi, which that one's going to be tough, but I'm not even fully sold that I lose it, that I have everything. I just want to be a part of this plate here. So I'm going to hit that, and I'm going to run away real quick. And now in your free time, when you're not hitting a wave, you can use that to go, you know, kill random things on the map, if it be scryers or, you know, vision things, blast cones, just get camps. He's going to try and ult me, so I want to actually cancel this really fast, and then just leave. And this is how you beat every Alawi in the game. Wait for this. I shouldn't have taken that E, I'm just showing you the idea here. And he's dead. And this is how I think that you need to be playing against Alawi. A lot of you guys try and fight through the leap of faith. Yeah, that'll be the last thing that you do. That is the last thing that we do, is ever fight through that. So, yeah, it's just like, a lot of people are like, how do I beat Alawi? How do I beat Alawi? That's how, right there. Fast combo, run away, wait out her ultimate. Now you have that whole cooldown to actually find your fight. But if you try and fight through that, I'm going to watch you take that L. You never do that as melee. Nice. Hopefully I don't die for this here plate. Oh, man. I am so dead, it is insane. Might have to waste their time, no lie. Might have to try and take one with me. As I pull them to the left, trying to ult. Oh my god. It's not that bad. Try to reduce his healing a little bit. It's big! No, we have no heal. Or no shields there. Not bad though, my god. We're getting some sums here. The cool thing about the bad part about this play is that we gave 1k. The cool thing is that 1k doesn't mean anything to her because she will never outcarry me in this spot. We did 3v4 them, get a lot of sums, and keep the pressure, and it allowed my jungler to get a raptor camp. Raptors, let's go. Death Stance, obviously, they're against full AD enemy team, lock in the Death Stance. And let's see, this looks pretty bad for us, but she did ult, so that means that we can gank. And Malphite is actually getting ultimate soon. Make sure we don't miss too much of this wave here. Not really worth to miss. She's going to try and E him and then full kill him, then fight me 1v1. Oh, she got the E. That's actually pretty devastating for us. He needs to ult or we'll never get anything done here. Nice. Likely just grinding out this damage. Turns out I might be hitting this tri-bush at some point once that fight ends, but we look like we're doing alright. Nice. Big. And you see how the pressure starts hitting. Now, I don't recommend going for camps like this. Usually you have to be pretty far ahead to do something like this because laners just don't deal a lot of damage to camps without like a few items. BRIAR being one of them, like a lot of her damage on jungle is actually because the jungle pet procs nonstop because of BRIAR bleed. That's like a really sick interaction. But without it, you realize it's actually you kind of need it. Good little bit, but yeah, once you get ahead, you can make it work. But yeah, we are just spreading them thin here. Again, the main thing that I want to do is just take turrets. You basically want to take every turret by tier. So get all the tier 1s, get all the tier 2s, and just slowly work it out. You guys really trying to catch me here? You can't? We can actually engage onto Braum. Braum might actually die faster than Alawi. Just crazy to say. Nice. Now, I don't actually want to be against more CDR. Oh, I actually already have one. I don't actually want to be against Alawi. Again, she's the only one that could even have a chance to stop me. But, it's just sometimes the map works out in a certain way where you, like, go to gank your laner, go to gank your top laner walks away to do something else, so you continue to push and pressure, and, it just ends up working that way. But just make sure when you recall, try and fix it. So, like, we should have actually ganked him and taken top turret for him dying. He actually shouldn't have even been stepping up, given that, they weren't contesting, but it is completely fine. We'll get a lot of money mid and their jungle. So again, to beat Leap of Faith, right, you just need to bait the cooldown and hope that you're fine with that. And then once you're able to bait the cooldown, then you can actually just ult. Now, if you can't do it, right, then just take a short combo like that. Take all this damage. Take every bit of it. And then wait for this stuff to end. Good. And then you just love. Alawi isn't known for big movement, right? She doesn't Lucian dash every second, so usually you just tank the ultimate for your team, walk away, and then ult them when it's good. And you can do that without them, right? Because BRIAR gets all of those extra stats from hitting ultimate, but just, it's situation based. And again, stacking armor is going to make my job a million times easier. This guy's invading right now, so he should just be dead, and that should be a free Baron. But we likely won't feel like dragging everyone topside despite having it. We can just take turrets from it. Probably mid and top. Now, if they get a war down there, the war is just, it is what it is. We're likely getting more on here and here than they are, so that play turns into just buy time for everyone else. Problem is Alawi spawned, and she's going to defend one of these. We hope that it's mid. Like, hopefully she just sees a cannon and walks to it. Still need a lot of money. Yeah, here she is. That sucks. Surprised she's trying to play like this. She does not have sauce like that, I'll be honest. Need to wait for bleed before you step under a turret again. A pathetic bait. Oh, I missed. Did I hit? Nope, I missed. If I dive this, I likely die. I'm gonna call it worth, though. Fuck. We got our money. It's fine. Yeah, we died for nothing. Nah, wasn't really nothing, though. Ooh. Ah. If he actually made it to Karma Shield, I think he was fine. Cinematic view. Nice. Death Dance completely over. And again, both of my deaths were like, that death was just having fun. First one was greeting for one plate. Both of those are realistically controllable, where you don't listen to the voices, you don't go for the plate, and then you also just don't try and die for fun, trying to pray that something good happens. And you'd have a perfect game right here. But like the best thing about this is how replicable it is, right? Where I didn't do anything crazy. I didn't have some insane start, right? I'm getting flamed by my jungler. My jungler's trying to get me to do something level 1 as BRIAR. In range versus melee, like everything was stacked against us, but you just stay a little locked. Know what you need to get done, and then just get it done, right? So in mid lane, right, it's just getting farm and killing the enemy if they walk up too far. And that's it. I'm going to do the blue trinket bait, where it forces them to step up, then you get a cooldown. Oh my god, he's done running. Okay. Well, someone's going to get hit for this, I think. This has got to be good for us, at least for the moment. Got the buffered stun. Bang, that's one. No. Oh, good try. He might expect me to stay in this bush. Do I stay in it regardless? Oh, found you. The buffer. His MF is coming. This guy ulted away. Oh, never mind. He had ult. My goat. Did Zenzel just flash? How did we see him there? I'm gonna assume that Leap of Faith is down. Go for the cannon. Guys, it's not down. Guys, it's not down. Try and heal. Might be wondering why BRIAR didn't go to allow immediately because I queued minions. BRIAR will ignore every other category if you queue it. So if you queue dragon and enemy champions are near, you're gonna stay in dragon and so on. Cool little BRIAR tech. Not a lot of people remember that one. Oh my god, no MF ult, which is sick. We got exhausted, LOL. That should just be Baron. You wanna take some time, brother man? Come to do what matters. Take your time, man. Gotta get that last camp. I mean, come on, man. Your team's trolling you, man. What the hell? He did get a little bit quiet. Remember, that guy's been unmuted the whole time. All it takes is a few good plays. You turn the people that are whining into at least quiet little beings, and that's good. Last thing you need them doing is typing. Nice. Wonder what I should go next. Probably Endless Hunger. It is just the item. Item is actually insane. Nice. My goat is trying to win this one. Nice. This guy is the most defensive ulting Malphite ever. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh, good try. Try to hype it. Nice. They might engage, so I'm going to stand in the back here. BRIAR's ultimate's one of the best counter engage tools. It's a great engage tool. It's an even better counter engage because it stops them from all being able to walk forward. So if you want, like when I say bait your team, I actually mean do exactly what I was just doing. Oh my god. Excuse me, brother. Well, this shit hurts, right? I mean, I'm just cooked. They're doing the same thing down here. I think it's better for us to play the bait me, but it's fine. Like, looking for the Malphite no ult gank. I don't know, but who cares? I should have just not done it. Right, I should have seen them going like that by checking my minimap more. A lot of you guys do fall in that pitfall where you're like, my team will never walk to me. Maybe it's you. Maybe it's you. Maybe you are never able to be walked to because you pick terrible timers like that. How do you improve that, right? You just gotta check the minimap more. Be a little bit more locked. Stop leaving things up to chance, you know? Bang. He's gonna E in for sure. He has no flash, actually. Just hit the turret, guys. It's one auto. Just hit the turret, guys. One damage dealer autos that turret, and everyone stops taking 1,000 damage. Nice. Big. It's looking good. Nice. My game is over. No, I'm so upset. No. No, I'm so sad. These guys, man. Children, man. Children, man. Yeah. That easy, man. It's that easy. I can get you guys the damage and stuff, too. This guy wants me to join disc. Oh, man. Someone's upset. Someone's upset. Check the runes. Solid damage. Oh, 1 second, sweet baby. I gotta do my YouTube outro. Second wind, obviously, you take second wind against all ranged people. Overgrowth has grown on me a little bit, no pun intended, because, I don't know, Revitalize, like, I still like it a lot. It's just not, I don't know, man. It just doesn't, I just don't feel it outside of losing circumstances in which, then I kind of wish that they were just better. But yeah, it's how to play BRIAR mid. Like it's nothing. Peace.